It's Online Biz Real Talk today, and we have an incredible subject for you. A subject where a lot of people constantly ask me this question. Okay. If I live in another country, okay, I'm from another country and I live now in another country, which I live abroad now, can I start this online business? So many people around the world private message me, they ask me on my ads, they comment, I'm from Africa. I'm from the Philippines. I'm from Europe. Can I still start this business? Because I see so many of our business partners are Canadian. I got you on camera, Mikey. So, yes, a lot of us business partners are Canadian, are also American, are also African, are also, Lebanese. Doesn't matter where you're from. You can start this business. Okay. So you probably will see a lot of us speaking English, but that doesn't mean that we have thousands of business partners that don't speak English, that don't want to come live because they're shy and they think their English isn't well when their English is very good. So you don't have to go live, just shows. There's people making hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions, that don't come to these, online biz talks, or doesn't have to show their face. They just have their business running and people buy products off of it and they make commissions. So we're going to go to each one of our business partners today, and all of them are, from different countries and are now living abroad, except for Ahmed, which his mother came from a different country and now living abroad. So yeah. So if you want, we'll go to you, Ahmed, first, and why don't you introduce yourself for us and let us hear a little bit about the subject.
All right. Nice to see everyone here today. Yeah, we got an awesome topic today. Can I start this business if I'm from another country or living abroad? And of course, the answer is, of course, yes. So regardless of where you are in the world, you can do this business. And how is that? Is that all our tools and everything that we have is online. So as long as you could gain access to the internet, get on your laptop, get on your phone, you're able to successfully run this. And although I live in Canada, I was born here, but I've run this business abroad. I've been to Europe, I've been to America, I went to Asia, and I've always had success running my business. As long as I have my phone, as long as I have my laptop, I can do it. And the that when best part of it is when you run your business traveling, that is such an amazing opportunity, not only to be able to plug in, to be making an income, to be able to still run everything perfectly. It also gives you that opportunity to tell others about it because people see you on your laptop. They're like, "Oh, are you working?" I was like, "No, I'm just checking my online business real quick." And they're like, "Oh, wait, what's that?" And then boom, you have more people in Europe running now your business. So although I'm in Canada, business partners in Europe and other places in the world. So you could easily plug in like that, make it a benefit working while you're traveling. Especially you get to see other people get to see how easy it is to manage, and you don't have to spend your whole vacation on your laptop plugged into your business. No, we have so much automation that you could just set it up and let it go. The only time you have to plug in is, of course, when you're getting inquiries here and there, but most of your inquiries are dealt with by our system and by our automation. So you do not have to be constantly on your phone, on your laptop, answering people. A lot of that is done automatically for you. So don't worry about that. So regardless of where you live, you have the same access, the same ability. Everything that I have here, everyone will have it. And although you could see on our panel, we're all from different places in the world. We all have access to the same thing, and we're here all gathered together at the same time to talk about this business and to show all of you guys out there that yes, it is possible regardless of where you live. And we have people honestly everywhere in the world that are successful in this business, that are big players. So if you think, oh, I'm from this country, I'm pretty sure there's no one doing it. Yeah, wherever you are, there are plenty of people there doing it, and we'll show you it, and you could be a proof of it, and then you could be successful as well. So regardless of your experience, regardless of your language that you speak, regardless of what your limitations are, trust me, we will teach you. We will not leave you. And unlike any other business, this business, right when you get in, you're issued a mentor and a coach. And it's not them that are the only people that are going to help you. It's the whole community that's here for you. So regardless of what you think that your limitations are, we'll help you get over them. We'll help you become an expertise in all the things that we have here, and we'll guide you to success. So back to you, Georgia. That's all I got to say.
100%. And you know what I was thinking, just while you were talking? I was thinking of a lot of people, the way they ask me, they're like, oh, well, I'm from a poor country. Can I, like, I don't, well, there's no money here to be made. Like, I'm from this country, but, you know, I want to start the business. But I know if I start the business, I'm not going to make no money here because people can't afford, you know, expensive products. And I want to tell everybody who's watching, if you're in a country and it's a country where you feel, you know, the currency isn't high enough to be converted, and it's going to be very difficult for them to buy our high-end products that convert into high-end revenue. The realization is you can advertise anywhere in the world. Okay, if you're in a country where you feel the currency is not very high and you feel that the people could not afford to spend money on very high priced products that will convert into high revenue, then you can advertise in rich countries where people can afford it. Okay, and that's another thing. I don't advertise in countries where they have poverty and where they can't afford our products. Okay, and we do have products that are lesser priced too, but the thing is there's big bucks in the ones that are higher priced because there's more commission to go around, right? We want to make those high commissions. So I advertise in Canada, I advertise in the US, I advertise in Australia, I advertise in England, I advertise in wealthy countries where people will be able to afford these products. So again, you can start it if you're in a country where there's poverty. Okay, so yeah, thank you, Amit. All right, how about we go to Stefan. Stefan, how are you doing? Why don't you introduce yourself for us and let us know, where are you from originally? How long have you been in Montreal? How long, you know, what's a little bit of your background? Tell us a little bit about your background, and if with your experience, can people start this business if they are from another country and they live abroad?
Oh, that's a lot of things to say. Well, I'm from Quebec, originally Eastern Quebec, small town, and usually English is my second language, so I learned in the military, working in Ontario, and live in Montreal for most of my life. Now I'm in Sorel, and I was interested in business online before this one, but the problem was always how can I say, the quality of the project. That was one of my first questions when I entered this company. First, I didn't know which kind of project we have, and then I see that it was a high quality project. I say, that's good. That's something something I'm convinced I can use. And when you convince, you become convincing because it makes sense. I'm not going to try to sell something that I'm not using myself. So I think whatever you are in the world, you have a computer, you have a good internet connection, you can do stuff. I do sometime video with Tushara, and she lives in Western Australia, which is one of the farthest places for me you can think about. And, I really enjoy how can I say, the fact that you are not alone in this business. You just need to ask. Did I answer all your question? I'm not sure but I say try to stay brief. If there's something I did not answer right, let me know. So this is my feeling so far, and I'll move on.
Awesome. Yeah. So it's quite an experience to start this business. Like, a lot of people are out there feel that they start something like this, they're going to be left alone. Or, they already came to another country, like it was foreign enough. Now this business is more even foreign. It's really driving them out of their comfort zone. But what I find is it's easier to run this business than working a 9-to-5. It's way more adjustable. It's way more easier for somebody to literally jump from where they was working in their country, what they was doing, and start this business. It's a simple fact that we have so many people around the world that in this online business community that's going to help with your language barrier. So if you do speak another language and English is your second language and you don't know English too well, then you can have somebody to help you. Like Theodore runs the Spanish group. Okay, he's always helping people speak Spanish. We have people that speak French. For example, Marcel and Stefan speak French. Okay, Amit, would help with his language. Like there's so many people out there that are here to help you in our online business community. That's going to support you. We do have groups that are in different cities even and different languages. So you're going to receive that help, and our training will be translated for you. You can go to Google Translate. We show you actually how to download that Google Translate so you can translate our training to your language. So I absolutely love that part, because I remember, so many people when I first started being a coach, I was thinking, oh, okay, so there's a lot of people coming in that don't speak English very well. Will this be a barrier? As soon as I realized that I became a coach and I was open to so many different, chats and knowledge, and I was like, wow, like anybody can start this. Language is not a barrier. So thank you, Stefan. So Marcel, how are you doing today? Why don't you introduce yourself for us? Tell us where you're from originally and where you are now, and your journey. Yeah, tell us your journey and let us know what your thoughts are. If somebody is, and your experience is from another country and living abroad, can they start this business?
Thank you so much, Coach Georgia. Thank you, everybody, to invite me. Really appreciate it. Yes, my name is Marcel. I'm a mom, and I used to be a personal support worker, and I live in Mississauga, Ontario. And now I'm a mentor, and I own my own business. Yeah, my originally is from Congo, and I moved here 22 years now. So the rest, yes, anyone, you can do this business anyway. It doesn't matter where you're from or any country you are. It's easy. You can do it because we are in the same community, in that we are not separate. We all get the same thing. We get the same product, and as long as you have the internet, you can do it. Abroad, we are global. Our community is global, is worldwide, and that's a good thing about it. The good thing is we have, like, I have a mentor and I have coach. Everybody's beside have mentor and coach, and we have a community. We have everybody to always support us, want us to be successful. They are ready to put their life, they are ready to help you. So really, for me, is the best community out there, and it's the best business I can plug myself into. And since I joined, I can never, I can't regret it. Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome, beautiful. And a lot of people, I get a lot of Africans asking me that. Specifically, a lot of people from Africa saying, okay, I'm from Africa, I'm living in Africa right now. Can I start this business? Or they're here in Canada and they're like, can I start this business? I don't have my residency here yet. Yes, you can. Okay. I'm not here in Canada. Actually, I stay here in Canada, but that's where I'm from, right? So in Canada, here's a perfect example. If you came from another country, doesn't matter what country you're from. If you came from another country and you came to Canada and you have a SIN number, a social insurance number, if you have that, okay, you can start the business. Okay, so most people that come into Canada, they get a social insurance number right away, even before they get their residency. You can register yourself in Canada. But here's another thing. If you don't want to risk your visa, Because a lot of people are like, I don't want to work in Canada because I'm still on my visa in one job. I can't do that. Then what I advise is register yourself in your country, in your country of residency. So for instance, if you're from Congo, like Marcel, come into the business, the company will register you in Congo and you will get direct deposits in Congo. So you'll have a bank account in Congo and your money will go into the bank account in Congo. And you can do whatever you want with that money. Okay? And literally you get over 5K a sale once you get your sales volume up, and that would be in American currency switched over into, is it rands that is in Congo? Or, you know, whatever the currency is in Congo. So let's just say it's in Congo. It's still big money, but it's just now in your currency, in your bank account. Or like I said, you're there in Canada and you have your social, you can very well get registered in Canada even if you don't have your permanent residency. Okay, so there's no barrier. It's just you have to think, well, okay, where would I want to get registered? Okay, where do I want my money to go? Is it going to be easy for me to get my money in that bank account in Congo? Whatever the case may be, there's a way that you can get started. And like I said, a lot of people, students, they come here, they're about getting their visa messed up, or you know, they're here on work visa. Like I said, if you're worried about that, just register yourself in your place of country. Okay. So thank you, Marcel. So hi, Hasmin, how are you doing?
Hola, hola, hola.
Why don't you introduce yourself for us? Tell us where you're originally from, where you are now, because you're living abroad now. And yeah, answer the question. Could anybody start this business from your experience? You see our community.
Yes.
If they live abroad, can they start this business?
Okay, awesome. Well, hello everyone. My name is Jasmin Rodriguez. I'm originally from Mexico and I'm living in Houston, Texas. I've been living here for over 20 years. And I will say that before I started this business, I remember having a long conversation with our coach here. And at first, I felt that coming from another country and English being my second language, I thought for me that was going to be a bit of a barrier. I had like a barrier there because I remember telling Coach Georgia, I don't feel my English, it's 100% the best, you know, and I just don't want to jump into something where I feel that I will get stuck. And you were very honest with me, and you even introduced me to our Spanish community, which I'm very blessed to have a community that speaks my own language. And that really gave me, you know, that sense of security, like knowing that I could share with others, business partners, right? They could share with me tips, ideas, help me out in the business. So you introduced me to all these and you told me, I remember that, right? You just lay everything down for me and you explain. You know, I went to the training, which I love, the step-by-step, you know, training that we have. And I was like, okay, I think I can do this. And you said it earlier, we have the opportunity to translate it to our own language. That's, you know, very nice to have these assistance, you know, from the Google Translator. I mean, that makes everything easy. But I'll tell you, I realized later I didn't really have to do that. Like sometimes I believe that the barrier is more in our mind that really what is that we have in front of us, right? So I noticed that I had to put down that barrier that I have in my mind about thinking my language could be, you know, because English is my second language, that could be the barrier. I noticed that I had to put that down so that to have, you know, that opportunity to try to do this, you know, and I'm so glad that I join in because now I am a digital business owner, and I couldn't say that months ago, right? I couldn't say that. And coming from another country, obviously, I'm the proof that's not a barrier. Having a second language, as you know, is English for me, is I notice it was not a barrier, but I think it's everything, what's in our minds, what's in our heads, and having a community. Marcel was saying it a moment ago, we have a global community. We have, Ahmed was saying, and we have this amazing training that we can access at any time of the day, anywhere we go. It doesn't have to be where I am right now, right? I mean, Georgia, Stefan, we all are from different parts of the world. And that's one of the things, that I love about this business. It had brought me together with amazing people that I never imagined I could know, right? And I just can say that I've been very blessed. And for anyone who would like to, come in, I mean, whoever is watching what we're doing, whoever has, noticed or have been seeing our journey, I mean, the truth is that anybody can start this business. It doesn't matter that your English is not that good. Hey, I've been there, and I'm the proof that it can be done. It's possible. And I'm very happy that I am doing this, because in order to be here, I had to come out of my comfort zone. I had to, I was that shy person that probably I never went in alive, like what I'm doing right now. I was very shy in social media, but this business has helped me to grow. My mindset has helped me to come out of my comfort zone. Also, when I started, and I had said it many times, I didn't consider myself like a tech savvy person. Georgia even knows when I try to communicate the first time and do a Zoom meeting, my computer was getting, connection was terrible. My computer was in bad state. And she never forgets, that I told her, hey, I'm going to purchase my new laptop and then I'll join you. And Georgia was very skeptical, because she's like, I know I heard many people saying this, and at the end, they don't step forward. But, I told myself, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I remember, even though my husband is the skeptical one, I remember he heard my conversation with you, Georgia, and he said, yes, you need to buy a new laptop. So what are you waiting for? Just go and get it so you can do what you need to do. And I'm glad, that I did what I did, because I'm here and I'm very blessed with this business. It's really helping me out in many ways. It's helping me to grow my mindset. I'm blessed to know many of business partners from all over the world. Even I was at first, when you told me, well, there's a Spanish community, I'm like, yeah, I need to see that, right? And when you introduced me, and everyone is so nice, and we're here to help each other. That's one of the things that I love, right? We're not competing here against each other. We're helping each other grow. And that's one of the things that I love about this business. So anyone can certainly do this business. It doesn't matter that we're from different countries. I know people from Mexico, from South America. I mean, they're doing this. And I was so happy to see all this, because it encouraged me. It helped me, right? It pushed me. It's like, if they can do it, and they're even on the other side, where I am, I mean, I can do it from here too, and now I won't say that English is a barrier. No, not anymore, right? It's I'm blessed to know 2 languages, because then if someone comes and with the same story as I was at the beginning, I can just say, hey, I'm doing it, so you can do it too. Going back to you, Georgia.
I love that. When you were talking, I was thinking about this little message I shared on my story earlier. there's this little girl. She's so cute. She's such a cute little girl. And you could tell like maybe they're from another country, right? And she's like, Dad, come in. And there's a big mud. Father's all dressed nicely. He looks like he has new sneakers on. She's like, come. She's like, I want you. Come. And then he's looking at the camera. He's like, no. And she's just like, come here now, come here. And she's like really encouraging him. It's nice. And she has her little boots, her little mud boots on. So he finally goes in the water and he's in the mud and he's walking with her. And I shared it on my story and I put, this is how I feel with my business partners, my new business partners, because they're so scared all the time, or they're a little uncomfortable. So I'm the coach. I help them and I tell them it's okay. Like I started it. I'm only I only had 7th grade education, right? I'm a mom of 5. So that's why I feel like I tell you, it's like come, and then you come and you're like, oh, it wasn't so bad, right? So, and her father is dancing with her in the video, and it's just so cute. And that's the way I feel. Like once you jump out of your comfort zone and you get your feet a little dirty in the mud, and you take a little bit of risk and you get out of your comfort zone, you're gonna see it's not so bad. Actually, the mud's good for you. It'd probably make your skin nice. So I really feel that way. And you know, just backstage where I was telling Stefan, I'm like, why won't you text us? Why won't you text me if you needed help or anything? And I'm like, the way I feel is I have such incredible knowledge in this business. I know I have the key to success. Every ad I create, it's a successful ad. Like I have that ability, okay, and I'm grateful. Not without works though, not without failures, okay? I had to learn how to make a good ad. And I learned so much, and every ad I dish out is a successful ad that I want my business partners to have successful ads too. And they all, whoever I create the ads, they're successful. And if they're not successful, we'll go ahead, we'll try a different one, and then that won't be successful. So no matter if you don't speak English very well, I will help you create your ad. And we can even put the ad in your language and attract people who speak your language to make it easier for you. But here's a little tip. If, say for instance, you're advertising on Facebook, it's really weird. Facebook is so intelligent. It's going to translate the automated response. It's going to translate everything for the person in the conversation. I've seen it. Spanish people text me and all of a sudden it's speaking to them in Spanish. I'm like, wow. I'm like, that's crazy. So, or like say for instance, this business is all automated. If you're on YouTube, Google, everything, it's all automated. So you don't even have to talk. But say for instance, some of the platforms, people are going to ask questions about the business, the products, whatever the case may be. You can copy that. And if you don't understand it, you can copy it and paste it in your Google Translate or your Translate app. Because believe me, I felt the same way Hasmin felt. I'm like, I'm reading things like I'm here in Spain and I'm getting emails from places that are delivering things to me, or, you know, whatever the case may be. And I'm like, I'm trying to put it in the Google my translator app. And I'm like, wait a minute, I totally understand everything that's being said here. Why am I even using the app still? And our minds condition us like, we can't do it. But if you just put a little bit of time into something and you concentrate a little and you put a little effort, you're going to figure it out. Okay. It's the same thing with learning a language. That's what I've seen. Like, you know, you're going to figure it out. Okay. We're not stupid people. We're smart, right? We're humans. Okay. We're the most intelligent, you know, living thing here on earth, right? God gave us something special, right? To, you know, have power over the earth, right? To be the most intelligent one, to, you know, have what we have, the ability to make the impossible possible. I know we could do it. So thank you. Hasmin, I guess I'll go a little bit here. Oh, we have someone backstage. Paulo. Hello, Paulo. How are you?
Oh, hey, everyone. How's it going?
Oh, you came on just in time. Whereabouts are you?
I'm in Calgary right now visiting my mom, so I thought I'd just jump
You're
in
in
quickly
Calgary.
while she's napping. So
Okay, well, why don't you introduce yourself for us? Tell us a little bit about where you're from originally, and let us know a little bit about the subject. Can somebody start this business if they're from another country and they're living abroad?
yeah, definitely. Hope you guys can hear me. Okay, it's a bit windy here. Sound okay on your end? Okay, perfect. And I know I missed a bit already, but if I've repeated things, just let me know. But basically, hi everyone. I'm Paulo Perez. My Filipino background. I grew up in Calgary. Live in Vancouver now, but I'm back in Calgary visiting family and friends. My mom actually hurt herself, had to get surgery. She broke her legs, so that's why I'm out here visiting her for a little bit. But yeah, with the topic and the question, can you do this business from anywhere, from another country and abroad? Definitely yes, because of the fact that as long as you have Wi-Fi, good Wi-Fi connection, and have access to the internet, you can do this business anywhere. I didn't work. I did this actually business when I was in Mexico for several months, so I was able to run the business out there while I was there for about I would say about 5 months. I was able to do all the basic things that you do for function, like for managing the business. So I had no problems doing that. It's no real issue now that we are all connected with the internet to do this business, and because our platform is so automated that, and we all use social media platforms, it doesn't really, there is no limit. There's no boundaries for you to be able to do this business. So the only real boundary or anything that holds people back is just the fear and the I guess the idea that you don't have the knowledge to do this business. Because as long as you have the openness that you can be coachable and that you are willing to learn, then definitely you can succeed in this business. And through our mentorship and coaching that we do with a lot of our mentees, we help them succeed as well as and being successful in this business and having it long term. So yeah, that in short is all I can really say about the topic. I don't know if anyone else mentioned what I just mentioned. So if I did, I'm sorry.
No, you did great. Yeah, so was you born in Canada?
I was born in the Philippines, but I moved to Canada when I was 6 months old. So Calgary is my home.
Wow, wow. Yeah, and it just watching your journey and seeing how many places you've been to, and you're having your business, you literally schedule your posts and your business still runs.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the beauty of having the ability with a business page instead of a personal page, that you can schedule a lot of things in advance. And I've mentioned this in previous talks that we did, where I was away for a few weeks through Central America. So I did 4 weeks of posts in advance, so that I didn't have to worry about doing the business every day, in the sense of like sitting down working on the business for a couple hours. I would probably do tops an hour a day while I was vacationing and hanging out with my friends and traveling. So that's what I love about it, because once it's set up, you have your phone with you and you can do you can do 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, and so on. And that's really it. But it's not really work. I feel like it feels like you're just doing your regular routine that you normally do when you're doing social media, but on a personal level.
Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm happy you hopped on. And yeah, you told me earlier that you're in Calgary, but I was like, where are you right now? It doesn't look familiar where you are. It doesn't look like BC. You can always tell, right? So yeah, so look at me, I'm here in Spain, and it just shows you could do it. You can do it from abroad. So I'm from Canada. I'll introduce myself. I'm Georgia Williams. I'm a president and CEO. I'm a mom of 5. And my fiance is Tito Vivancos. Me and him grew a huge empire together. And I think this business, if anything, if we ever have issues, the business always brings us back together. Any couples out there, they start this business together, this business will bring you back. As soon as you start to make money or the lead comes in or buyer, like, oh, and you get excited, you text each other. So this has been really good for our relationship, I have to say. And the thing is right now, I came here to Spain just to get away from everything a little bit and let my kids have a new experience. I actually homeschool them, and I wanted to give them, a learning experience. I wanted to bring them here to another country and show them how beautiful it is, and let them, take a little bit more time for themselves to do their sports, to do their art, enjoy the sun, and also experience, a new nationality, okay, a new culture. And I was able to bring my business here with me. Okay, I have my business running 24/7. In fact, my business has been blowing up since I've been here because I do have more time on my hands. I'm not caught up so much in the hustle and bustle in Canada. And it's not really a hustle and bustle. It's other people hustle and bustling, and there's traffic everywhere. And everything is like, hard to get to, or you find yourself, just super busy for no reason. And I seen that in Kelowna. Like, I moved from Kelowna from Kamloops to Kelowna. Now, Kamloops is pretty easy going. And then when I went to Kelowna, I'm like, whoa, this is like Toronto or Vancouver. Why is it so busy here? Traffic, people are aggravated. There's a whole bunch of crying. I was like, what is going on? Why is it like this here? So my plan was always to, stay in that beautiful home for a year and come here for a little bit and experience Spain. That was me and Tito's goal, and it happened because of this business. But at the same time, even though I'm an online business owner and I was free and I had a lot of money and I did a lot of things, I was still felt I'm not free. I want to explore the world. I'm here in Canada right now. Why am I not exploring the world? I have money. I have a business running for me. And then I was like, I could do it. I can do it. I can explore the world. What's wrong with me? And I took that leap of faith. Okay. To a lot of people, they're like, how many people I get messaging me and like, whoa, you did it. You went to Spain. Whoa, you're a brave mama. So many people are texting me that. I'm like, whoa, thank you. And it does. It takes a lot of bravery and a lot of courage to do what I'm doing. But it doesn't mean that I'm any different than you. So can you. You can take this business with you anywhere in the world. You can take it to the beach. You can live the life of your dreams. You can go where you want. You can do what you want. You can literally have a whole new life for yourself once you start making good money, because you can literally start working on your dreams. Okay, we have actors in our business. We have comedians. We have people who are literally moving to different countries. There's a few of my business partners that are doing that. So without a doubt, no matter where you're from, you can do this. Okay, I'm super, super grateful for this business. I'm super grateful for our community, for our tech team, for us then building our websites, our sales funnel, for us having what we have, for us not having to get back to leads, for us not having to, show people, do demonstrations of products or whatever the case may be, or text someone on Facebook, hey, you want a new, product? Put my product on your page. We don't have to do any of that. All you simply do is just advertise, and people come in and they purchase products. You get huge commissions. And you've seen me now, whoever's watching that is on my page, and this is being live right now, streamed on my page too. You've seen me since 4.5 years, building and building and building my successes because of this business. This is the only thing I'm doing. Okay, this is the only thing I have going for me, bringing me an income, and it's only getting better and better and better. Now is the time to start earning online, because you're going to get left behind. Okay, tons of people who are super rich and billionaires always say this. Okay, if you don't get your business online, you're going to be left behind. Okay, and this, we have everything included. So I also want to make this very clear. This is not a system we give to you for your business. Okay, because I have people that message me every so often. And they're like, oh yes, I have a cookbook, or I have a a product, and this is exactly what I'm looking for. No, this is not what we're doing. Although if you come into this business, you can use that training and get your business up and running. But we have the product. Okay, we have already the products. We have the sales funnel. We have the training. We have the support for this business, this online business, with high-end medical grade products and a fitness program and communications. That's our products, okay? And we have everything you need to get started. You're just going to advertise. You don't have to accumulate products in your home, okay? You don't have to feel like stuff that you're going to get a boatload of products and you're not going to be able to sell them. You will sell products from your ads. You don't have to directly sell. It's called attraction marketing. So I want to thank everybody for coming here today. And the answer is yes, you can start this business if you are from another country and you live abroad. Obviously, we're from all over the world and we're doing it. And so can you. The only thing that's keeping you from starting, just like Paulo said, is your fear. And fears, you know, are sometimes, you know, something where something really, really good is about to happen. And it's like your adrenaline and you're feeling it, and then you get scared of that feeling. Don't get scared of that feeling. You feel that something great is going to happen. And a lot of times on that other side of fear is something far more incredible than you can ever imagine. Okay, believe me, I've been through that. And, you know, sometimes I was scared to do certain things in this business, you know, up my budget, ads, or, you know, put this ad out or do this or do that, then I go to the top. So don't let your fear keep you. Fear is, the acronym for fear is false events appearing real. Okay, so they're false. Okay, don't fear. Just take a leap of faith. Watch our free workshop. If you see the links here in our post, go to our links, the www. Go to our links, add your name and your email, and right away you'll be taken to our workshop replay. I hosted one of those replays. Go to there. Or if you're in our Earn Online Academy, simply hit that link and add your email, all your information, and sign up, and you'll get your pre-coaching videos, and I'll have your coaching call, or Paulo, or Thito, because we're coaches. So you can literally have your coaching call. We'll get you started. And if you have any questions about the Earn Online Academy, you want to get into there, you're not in there yet, just private message us and we'll add you into that, because it's a free group, Facebook group that we created. Paulo, thank you, because he's pretty much created it all. Literally, you'll go into that group and you'll see a lot of your answers, your questions being answered by our 17 videos that are going to explain it in less than 20 minutes, just like Paulo said. So did anybody want to add anything else before we let everyone go? No? Okay, thank you all for coming. God bless you. And guys, click that link. You won't be disappointed. Watch our free workshop. It's going make you a lot of money. It's going to make you a lot of money, that workshop. Okay, bye. See you on the other side.